This is music, and this is your local devil worshipper, and he needs your support. Yeah, so I paid the awesome record store here in Copenhagen, Mephisto. I paid them another visit. I feel like I have certainly done a lot to support our local devil worshipper lately, which I have no problems with because it's a great record store, especially if you like your metal. The owner is a super nice guy as well. This time around I was kind of browsing their web shop and I found like I think 5 cassette tapes that I wanted to buy, and I went for the local pickup option this time, so I could just go to his store and pick up the cassette tapes. And so I did, and when I arrived at the store, he was actually playing Iron Maiden's Somewhere in Time. That's my favorite album of all time, so that was a very good start. Anyways, let's have a look at what I grabbed, because I obviously grabbed more than just those cassette tapes. But let's first start with some cassette tapes. I grabbed some more, actually, cassette tapes, but originally it was 5. So up first we have Fanatic Attack with Stand the Storm, Hungarian thrash metal as far as I remember. So that's nice. Akna Akez Demo 21, that is also Hungarian thrash metal. Again, as far as I remember. And then some more thrash metal. Primitive Shrines by Insurgency. I think this is a British band. This is a Dying Victims production. Dying Victims Productions, that's one of my favorite labels when it comes to cassette tapes. Up next, this is a bit of a blind buy. I assume it's crossover thrash, but they're called SNF. And it's called Acting Like a Fool. Looks like this, so there you go. Up next, I think some more thrash stuff, maybe even deathy. To Descend, Exorcism of Hope. There you go. And here we have some, I think it's traditional metal, Achillia, and it's called Mankind's Odyssey. This is a Jawbreaker Records release. That's another favorite label of mine when it comes to cassette tapes. And up last, from another of my favorite labels, although it's more vinyl, but this is a cassette tape on High Roller Records, Lucifer. And this one is called Iron Shackles. As far as I remember, it's traditional metal, maybe even kind of epic sounding. The cover artwork is certainly epic. That's awesome. So yeah. Some cassette tapes, and then I grabbed some vinyl as well. And the next artist I'm going to show is kind of like a one fell swoop solution. I just grabbed a copy of every release he had by this artist, so we're just talking 4. And it's a Swedish doom metal band, and they are underrated. They're so underrated that the label Metal Blade, they've actually lowered the prices, so you can get a basically a double LP gatefold set for the price of a single record, like a new single record, not single but single LP, you know what I mean, a 1 LP modern or new release. So obviously as a music fan, I kind of took advantage of that, so I grabbed all 4 of them. We're talking Count Raven. This is High on Infinity. Swedish doom metal, underrated. They're kind of obscured by some of the other more legendary Swedish doom metal bands, but this is traditional doom metal. Good stuff. Their singer, who's also the guitarist, sounds almost identical to Ozzy Osbourne. And I think they love their Black Sabbath as well. So this one is called Destruction of the Void. I also kind of like how there's kind of like the same color scheme and almost like the same visual theme to all of their albums that I have, at least. So there you go. Up next, Messiah of Confusion. I think this is a more recent album because now they look like old dudes. There you go. And up last, Count Raven wise, my favorite Count Raven album of all time. They have a different singer here. It's still kind of in the Ozzy Osbourne school of singing, but at least he sounds like himself, this vocalist. And this is a great doom metal album. It's a really, really dense listen, but you know, that's a good thing when it comes to doom metal, to traditional doom metal. Storm Warning. This might also be a good place to start if you want to get into doom metal. As I said, it's a bit dense, so it might turn some people off, but I loved this album just the first time I heard it. It clicked with me completely. So it might be a good gateway into doom metal to some people, but there you go. Storm Warning by Count Raven. Then I went through the second-hand section, and I found 2 items in the new arrivals bin, and one of them was one I actually saw the last time I was in Mephisto, but I didn't pick it up, and I decided to pick it up this time. Exciters, Violence, and Force. So some kind of speed metal there. And then the last item I'm going to show, because that's the last item I picked up, is Judas Priest's Point of Entry. And I gotta be honest, this is the album in the entire Judas Priest catalog that I enjoy the least. So I actually like, Nostradamus and Turbo and the Ripper Owens stuff better than this one. This one is decent. I actually quite like Heading Out to the Highway, and the rest of the songs are kind of okay, but they take kind of more of a chill, almost hard rock approach on this album, and just doesn't rock my world as much as their other releases, but it's still a decent album, and I have decided to grab all their stuff leading up until and including Painkiller on vinyl. So that's why I picked it up, and it is an album I listen to every now and then, and I do enjoy it when I listen to it. Now, he also gave me some flyers and some stickers, so obviously there's this one here. So those of you who were wondering where the Support Your Local Devil Worshipper sticker came from, it's from Mephisto. There's another variant of the Mephisto logo sticker right here. And then some flyers of First Turbo Rock Productions, which is a Swedish kind of merchandise shop, I think. And it seems that they actually carry quite a bit of items from Jawbreaker Records. If you like traditional metal, this Neptune cassette tape box set, it's a perfect fit. It's so great. I really like it. So check it out if you like traditional metal. There's some more Jawbreaker Records stuff here. So again, you got the Neptune cassette tape. You got some more stuff, some Mindless Sinner down here, and this one is Rising. Jawbreaker Records are just a great metal label if you like sort of the more traditional, more, shall we say, prototypical types of metal, like traditional metal, thrash, black, death, all that stuff, speed metal. Check out Jawbreaker Records. Here you have a flyer for the Abyss Festival in Sweden in November, so it will have taken place as you are watching this video. And Hypnosia, Extreme Hatred, fantastic Swedish thrash metal album. And here you got some more fantastic Swedish thrash speed metal. Armory, this is Space Marauders, great stuff. So yeah, check out some of these artists, check out some of these labels. Jawbreaker Records for sure, and High Roller Records and Dying Victims Productions for sure. Also check out Dead Banger. I think they're called Dead Bangers Productions. It's the a label that the guy who owns Mephisto, that he also runs. They have some pretty cool stuff on that label as well. But yeah, there you go. I supported my local devil worshipper once more. Feel free to do that too if you, I guess, are in the neighborhood or something. For now, thanks for watching.